For you to win any battle, you need to be obedient. Your trust should be in God. You should trust God, even on things that look impossible. Because God is with you and directing you. He will be with you. He will direct you in everything. Now, whoever goes to the battle, when God is together with them, pay attention, they always win. If you go to the battle, when God is together with you, when His presence is with you, you will win that battle. But all that God needs is obedience. And you should trust Him. You should have faith in Him. For He's with you. He's Emmanuel. He's a God. When we obey Him and we trust Him, we have faith in Him, oh, He will be with you. He can't fail you. I want to say this. God's children have lost their faith in God. Many have no faith in God. Many have no faith in God. We have lost our faith in God. Yeah. Even in the battles that you are in right now, your trust is in other things, the things of this world. Many of us, we've lost our faith in God. And even the battle that you are in right now, your trust is not fully in God. It's in other things, the things of this world. What does the Bible say in the book of Proverbs? Proverbs says, Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5 and 6, the Bible says, trust in the Lord with all thy heart. Trust in the Lord with all thy heart, and lean not unto thy own understanding. Trust the Lord with all your heart, and lean not into your own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge Him, and He shall direct thy paths. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Are you trusting God with all your heart? Or is God an option to you? In Psalms chapter 20, verse 6, Bible says, now know I that the Lord saves His anointed. He will hear him from His holy heaven with the saving strength of His right hand. Some trust in chariots, verse 7. And some, but who will remember the name of the Lord our God? Some trust in chariots, the things of this world. Where is your trust? In a chariot? In a horse? In your money? In the doctor? Some, David says, some trust. This is a Psalm of David. Some trust in chariots, some in horses. But who will remember the name of the Lord our God? And He says, verse 8, they are brought down and fallen. Because the moment your trust is not in God, what follows is defeat. They are brought down and fallen, but we are risen and stand upright. Pay attention. It pains God. It pains God when we give our trust in the things of the world. It pains God. We are worshiping the things of the world. Stay here with me. I'll show you how we've turned our eyes from God, and now our eyes are focused on the things of the world. Yet we expect victory. It pains God. God is pained when now our trust is not in Him, but in the things of the world. You have trust in human beings. You have trust in man-made things, and yet you want victory. When I say you have trust in man-made things, what I mean is you have taken your trust from God and put into human beings. In other words, human beings have taken the place of God in your heart. Yes. The things of this world have taken the place of God in your heart. You trust your money. You trust your money. You trust your car. You trust your brains. Yeah. Your trust is in the things of the world. Yeah. Check yourself. Examine your heart. It pains God because we are lost in the world, the things of the world. We are so busy, but we never look up to God. We never trust in Him. It pains God. God is willing to give you victory. Yes, God is willing. But you know what? You need to have faith in Him. In the book of Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 5 and maybe 6, we can read. That says the Lord, curse be the man that trusts in a man. Curse be the man who trusts in man. When there's an issue, who do you call? That's where your heart is. Who do you contact first? I will call this rich guy. I have a rich friend. He will come through. I have a rich boyfriend. Cursed be the man that trusts in man and maketh flesh his arm, and whose heart departeth from the Lord. Let me say this. The moment your faith and your trust is not in God and is in a man or in the things of this world, your heart departs from God. And your heart now is inclined to that person, to your money, to your success, to your beauty. Yes, you're so beautiful that wow, you trust your beauty. You know that your beauty will open doors for you. Now, not God. You trust your figure, that your figure will open doors for you. Yeah, not God. You trust in the arm of flesh and not in God. Your heart has gone away from God. Your heart has tilted from God to an idol. Hey. Your heart has departed from the Lord. Take your heart back to God. For he shall be like the earth is in the desert, and shall not see when good cometh, but shall inhabit the parched places. In the wilderness, in a short land, and not inhabited. Blessed is the man that trusts in the Lord, and whose hope the Lord is. Blessed is the man who trusts in the Lord. Bible calls you blessed when you trust. When your trust is in the Lord, and you know we have a lip service trust in God. Oh, I'm trusting God. You're trusting God, but at the back of your mind, you know who to call. You know, I'm not saying we should not call people. No, because God can lead you to call somebody or to invite somebody into that issue. But is it God or is it your mind? Is it you that has made that person your hope and trust? Where is your trust? Bible says, for he shall be like a tree, the one who trusts in the Lord, for he shall be like a tree planted by the waters, and that spreadeth out her roots by the river, and shall not see when heat cometh. But her leaf shall be green, and shall not be careful in the year of drought, neither shall cease from yielding fruit. Even when drought comes, the man will trust in the Lord. Your life is different. Your testimony is always different. Why? Because your trust is in God. Your eyes are on God. If your heart had departed from God by trusting in that horse, yeah, in that chariot, in your money, in your brains, in your uncle, in your auntie, in your husband, turn your heart to God. Make him your trust. There's going to be victory, but God is saying, for there to be victory, there has to be obedience, and you have to trust and have faith in me. Let your faith be in God and God alone. Let your faith be in God. Let your hope, let your trust be in God and God alone.